Legend of Total War here with part 13 of my Total War Shogun 2 Fall of the Samurai Let's Play campaign. You know the drill, let's just get into this. Yeah, shouldn't be too difficult. I've got no artillery. Now I recognise that the audio's probably been a little bit loud over the entire campaign, and the thing is, sometimes it's too quiet and sometimes it's too loud, and I can't be there constantly adjusting it, because sometimes it sounds fine to me and then I listen to the playback and I'm just like, god damn it, my voice is being drowned out by this music, or god damn it, you can't hear the game. It just hasn't been balanced very well. You know, they don't make the game for YouTubers. Like, make sure that all the audio is exactly the same level so that, you know, YouTubers can do commenting over it. Anyway, so the campaign's going pretty well. We just need to, defend a lot of settlements a lot. And then just have these guys in reserve over here, I think, and let's go.
We are ready to defend, sir.
I'd like for this to happen as quickly as possible, because it's a no-brainer. I don't need to do anything. I can sit here AFK and just we'll still win the battle. They cannot win it. Just waiting for them to get even here. Good. Looks like a nice little slaughter's going on here. Can't really handle it at that speed. We'll try the second one. Actually, the ones at the front, obviously.
Sir, reports have it that your tower is in enemy hands.
Alright, looks like they're about to charge up here. So this here is levy garrison infantry, so if they get wiped out, it means nothing, as long as we win. Which I really can't see us not winning. We only really have to be worried when artillery is brought to the battle. Or if they bring absolutely overwhelming numbers, which they didn't. I'll keep an eye on this to see if the balance of power is moving in our favour at all. Yeah, it is. You keep the mouse cursor close there so you can get a good idea of when it's actually moving across. So yeah, it's moving in our favour without us having to do anything. I can just sit here, we'll be fine. It's almost in the middle. So this one here is taking a beating, also levy garrison, so it doesn't matter. So let's bring these two over here. Because those line infantry are not part of the garrison. You know, the free garrison. They'll just get replaced immediately.
You have triumphed over the enemy!
It was just like all of a sudden they just lost there. If they're coming up here, I absolutely want to run them down. Yeah, don't let them get away.
Sir, your general is under attack.
Any of them that we don't kill now, we just have to kill later, so it makes sense to kill them now. Okay, that seems to be it. Heroic victory. I didn't even do anything. It was just they didn't bring the right troops. Okay, let's check the public order stuffs first. So this region needs to be exempt. Alright, let's try and kill him. Okay, can we get to him?
Yes, my lord.
It's possible. What we do here is send them ahead, because I think it's important that we defeat him. And probably easy just auto-resolving it. Yeah, because if we fought it manually, we wouldn't wipe them out for one thing. It's kind of silly how overpowered auto-resolve is. We'd probably kill off about half their army, so they'd just run back to the garrison. And also, we would have taken way more casualties than that. Now, I don't actually want this unit. Now we just be returned here. Good, public order here still being maintained, so let's chuck in an inn. If all goes well, we'll capture this next turn. Any chance you could get rid of this guy for me? Good.
As you wish, my lord. Without delay.
So a little bit of damage on this guy, but he's fine. Alright. Cool, now we can capture this. Okay, now I see something going on over here. Now this settlement, whilst I did want to have it defensible, it's not quite ready yet. Now these guys here don't border me, so why don't we just send them home?
You are here.
Let's see if 8,000
like
a turn for 20 turns
gate.
works. Cool.
Better.
It's good to know that we've got leeway with them as well, and then
I
declare,
did
well, I'm
not
not going to pay them that much money. One army's fine, two armies would be too much. Yeah, build the barracks in there so that we get the extra free upkeep, free unit in there to help it defend. Okay, your Yakuza office, that's good. Training camp, we don't want that, nor do we want cannon range. Okay, good.
Your orders, sir. Setting sail, sir.
Good. If they attack here, they'll get slaughtered. Do they have artillery? They do, but it's just wooden cannons, nothing major. Okay, we should probably start recruiting some garrison units in here. If not to defend the settlement, just to maintain public order. We don't border these guys here anymore. If we sent them packing, they'd probably end up back here. Probably not a good idea, considering they're here. Maybe next turn.
My lord.
I really want you to level up a bit more. Can you kill this? Do that.
I will not fail.
Good job.
What do you wish of me? I shall fetch my something.
Alright, everything's looking pretty good. Got a decent amount of money coming through as well. See, this is what I was talking about. The music's so quiet right now, you can barely hear it. And then when the battle begins, it fucking blares right in your ear, and that's oftentimes when I need to be talking. So I'm almost certain there's going to be comments. Like I said, I haven't released episode 1 yet. So I'm almost certain that throughout this campaign it's going to be like, Legend, the game audio is too loud. Yeah, I know. Constant fucking battle. Trying to sort that out. Though, to be honest, what I've been saying is not important. Okay, we've got the magistrate there, so let's get the inn. Help with public order. So coming up here, that can be upgraded. Good. Even if we can't build more Yakuza officers, it's probably still better that we maintain public order. Considering we don't have agents that can increase public order anymore. Specifically. Can't afford to repair that. It's still repairing on its own, slowly. These guys here, that's not really a big concern. Repairing that's pointless while they're camping there. I could invest some, well, put some money into repairing, but what's the point when these armies are here? They'll just keep raiding it. Okay, I think we're done for this turn, so let's move on. So I think we've got a little bit more than 7 years left. Now, when I last checked out what turn we're up to about turn 140. If there's 7 years left, exactly, which there's a little bit more than 7 years left, then 7 times 24 is, okay, 7 times 12 is 84, so times that by 2, 168. 168 turns at least. Oh, you motherfucker. Dick move when they do that, just besiege it. Because we still take attrition on the first turn, which I think is a bit bullshit. Alright, if you're not going to attack, then I will... Wait, which one are they? Is that Edo? Yeah, no, it's not. Make them go home.
Speak plainly. Speak quickly. Your presence is not entirely welcome. I didn't.
Oh, they own this region. Right. Well, that's fine. Now they have to come all the way back. Which, actually, I don't think they can make it back here. Because this guy here can't make it. to them. So if I can't reach them, they shouldn't be able to reach me. So we get the replenishment, and I don't know. That's fine. Time for these guys here to die. 13 men lost. Good. Okay, so we got the Richie Mahjong Parlor, and okay, so we can't upgrade it, which means that we cannot build new gambling, not gambling, what's it called? The Yakuza offices. You can only build one. The only thing I can do is capture new ones. But that's fine. So we got here Field Artillery School. I don't need that. Get rid of it. It still provides 3 happiness, which is 3 more happiness than the other building. Doesn't provide as much money by a small margin, but that's okay. -1 modernization. That doesn't really bother me anymore. So yeah, get that repaired, and then we move on. Attack up this way. But it's also good that we've wiped out an enemy, because that's just fewer guys that are going to come at us now. Okay, I need to know what's going on over here.
Treading softly. Is that all, my lord?
See, I'm worried that if I just leave these guys alone here, they're going to go capture this settlement. Those other guys went away. Okay, let's do the bullshit with him as well. Make him go away.
Speak carefully, for my sword is ready to take your head. You are
See if I can
here
sell the military
like an
access.
honest man at the front gate. Better that, I suppose, than
Good. So they've left the region now. I don't know where they are. But this region here is now safe, so we can justify repairing this stuff. Which, to be honest, I don't need the blacksmith, so I don't need to repair it. The ports don't really need to repair that either. You come over here, establish a spy network. But no, that is no longer a frontier settlement, except from sea. Let's go take this out. Fucking artillery slows us down by so much. I'm sure auto resolve will be fine. Yeah, see, we don't lose anything. Not too fussed about this one taking damage.
What would you have?
Or, you know what I mean. Stay there for the turn.
I will be entertained.
Oh, we forgot about this guy. He needs to stay with them. Alright, so let's have a look at our situation. We now have 23 regions, and we have to capture 65 settlements. I thought it was 38. I guess when we went Republic, it changed things. That changes things considerably. Well, still, we're not even at half time yet. And we spent so much time dicking around at the beginning of the campaign. And we, like I said, we calculated there's still another 160 odd turns left. And eventually I will get another army, which will speed up our conquest. I already feel like the pressure is mostly off us. They threw a lot at us at the beginning. Oh, hang on, what's going on over here? Saga. To send them home. Or should I go and defeat them? Doesn't look like there's any artillery here. Saga have to go all the way over here to go back home, so I won't be seeing them for a long time. Alright, send them off. It's a bit of an exploit, but
I have better things
whatever.
to do than listen to an old woman's prattle. Speak and try to make sense.
No, don't demand. I'm so used to asking for money.
Speak.
Could have beaten them. I mean, this is unstoppable. But it's more a case of, you know, just defensive siege fatigue. You know, if you're going to come at me, you need to bring a better force. I'm doing you a favor. Go and get a bigger force and come back at me. Alright, now we've got 15,000 we can play around with. Okay, this one here is about to revolt, so let's just see what we can tax and what we can't tax. Don't really feel the need to leave a large garrison here. There's not much money, so yeah, just upgrading the police station I suppose will help there. And we've also got the inn being constructed. And also, this still needs to go down. It's going to take a little while. Alright, what else? How's our research coming along? 3 more turns and then increase taxes. 18,000, that's probably the most we've made in a long time. Okay, cool. Over here, we need police station, and I don't think we're not desperate for money. It's more important that we make sure that there's defenses here, because any settlement on the coast could be attacked at any time. As much as I need the extra income, we also need to make sure we don't lose the settlement. That's most of my money gone. Slowly repairing over time, so it's fine. It's just not really worth it right now for me to repair it. Oh, I forgot to put this guy as commander-in-chief. So that'll reduce the cost of recruiting units, I think faction-wide, by 4%. So he's reducing construction costs across all provinces. And increases the spread of influence across all provinces as well. Cool, as he continues to level up, that's going to get better. That's what we need. Alright, let's move on. I don't even bother with raiding, because, for one thing, you can't bankrupt the enemy. Not in legendary difficulty. That's really the only reason why you would bother raiding. You don't make any money out of it. How much is it going to cost to repair? Well, I'm not going to bother repairing it while they're sitting there. Obviously. Okay, you need to know what's going on out here. Alright, let's have a look. So a few regions need to be exempt from taxation. But things seem to be getting better. Seem to be more under control. More money coming through. Less enemies attacking us per turn.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, best avoid those public order issues.
Fought for you, my lord. Is that all, my lord?
Training the troops.
Okay, now you, I want to know what's going on over here.
My lord?
Also, is this their last region? The Tosser? No. They've got territory all over the place. Because it'd be good to finish them off.
Yes, my lord.
We don't have much longer until winter, so if we're going to hit this, we've got to move fast. Okay, public order here is not brilliant. So we're going to need to leave behind some units. Well, not leave behind some units, but recruit some units quickly. Okay, before we go too far, let's just make sure. Yeah, he needs to stay in the region this turn. Because it's already had one turn of... Oh, that's with it being taxed as well. I could always exempt it from being taxed. Doesn't matter, just stay right there. That should be enough. Let's just build up the garrison.
Your orders, my lord.
So yeah, this is a border region, well, border to the sea. So we need the cadet school there for garrison infantry, which is obviously better than levy infantry, and we need to improve the castle. I mean, that stuff will repair on its own over time, anyway.
Marching now.
So yeah, let's not worry about it too much.
What do you wish of me?
Nobody wants this settlement because it's a piece of shit. Could bother repairing it while those things are still out here. These guys here don't bother me. Maybe you should bring yourself over here.
They will flock to the colors.
So that you won't get any additional experience, but once he gets to level 3, no, level 4, we can get extra ammunition for the units. Not that he really needs it. He'll be given the next army. Okay, we are out of cash. Moving on. So it looks like Saga's on their way back, and it looks like they're heading to Bingo. Speed up. Yeah, so that enemy foreign veteran executed. That's good.
Onto your command.
He's just out of range there. Can't hit him.
He's as dead as a doornail.
Damn. Oh well. So he just wants to go around raiding. Well, so be it. How much is it going to cost? It's not going to be that bad. I can't go out there and attack him because the garrison won't help.
Yes, my lord.
Alas, that is impossible.
But try and travel as fast as possible. Okay, it's going to be winter in the next turn or so. So, what's this?
What would you have me tread?
Probably best we just stay here for the winter. So making 16,000 a turn.
My sword for you, my lord.
What is your bidding? Making my way there. I await new orders.
How did they get back here so fast? So problem with here, it's just not defensible yet. I don't want to start recruiting a Bichu until the cadet school is ready.
Yes, my lord.
It's going to be winter soon, so just disband that. I'm going to winter at Bingo.
My sword for you, my lord.
If they land here, then I'll come out and kill them. But they'll probably go pick a different region, so these guys, they can live for the time being. It's not a very important settlement anyway.
My heart races with an
Okay. I think we can justify repairing this now. We're in a pretty good way. That's it, keeping it all under control, that's what we need to do. Okay, so over here, what do we need? We've got the police station, we've got the inn. This settlement here is probably not going to come under attack so easily, so cottage industry is fine. Need more cash. It's not a very wealthy settlement. Okay, moving on. So then we have to wait 6 turns in winter before we move out again. But it was a fairly productive year. 1869. So at the end of winter, we'll have exactly 7 years to finish the campaign. Wait, not necessarily, because winter, the year ends in like the middle of winter. Oh, it's not quite winter yet. Doesn't matter. Okay, this is a good opportunity for us to steal this guy. I wanted another one, thank you.
He will do as I ask.
Thank you very much. And regardless of where he's been leveled up, it's fine. Good.
I say, what? His death is
Good.
sure.
This guy's going around being an absolute ass monkey. If I send all of these troops at him from here, he's probably going to run away if I send too many. Whew, talk about cutting that one close. The thing is, my reinforcements are going to come from all over the place. I think we can do this. But this clearly tells me we need to upgrade our units to line infantry in this area. I'm gonna stop him from bloody raiding. This is getting ridiculous. This costs me so much money to constantly repair shit. That's why I'm not repairing anything. You repair it, spend several thousand, and the next turn they just come in and wreck it again. Yeah, oh god, these guys are going to be coming in from right behind them. That's not good. Oh, we've got naval support as well, so that's good. Shit, I really don't want these guys coming in from right behind them, but If I could just get these two together.
The men are ready to attack, sir.
Don't have to worry about that. These shots, even if they land, they kill like one person. And you try to go around them this way. You need to meet up together. I don't particularly want to pincer them. May not have the choice, or the luxury of choosing the battlefield on this one. So what do we got? We got saber cavalry and bow key. We're gonna shoot them. If these cavalry charge at us, our spearmen are gonna do a pretty good job. Keep running back. Jeez, that shot actually did a lot of damage to us. These wooden cannons... Oh wait, it wasn't the wooden cannons, it was the bow key. Okay. They can fire while moving, so we just need to get in there and shoot them. Let's get rid of the bow key, and then we can run back. Okay, they're gone. Get back. Get back. I could also tell them to withdraw. Really want to make sure... The main thing here is make sure they don't get wiped out, that's all. Okay, now over here, let's get organized. Got a few line infantry. Okay, we've also got this available now. Keep running back. Alright, where are we going to put this? I mean, they're rushing straight for us, but these guys here are staying still, so I might bomb there. It's okay if they break as long as they don't get wiped out. We're actually winning the battle. Okay, good. Move back, move back. They can't catch us, I think, as long as we, as long as their cavalry don't catch us. I can pretty much guarantee that however much damage their artillery's done to us, we've just done more damage to them with this. That's pretty good there. Okay, good, they rallied. Looks like they're sending some of their troops back. Good. What do we got here? Light infantry. We've seen that levy infantry don't hold a candle to light infantry, but we have 5 units here to their 1, so give it a shot. And that's a damaged unit as well. Good, we negated some of the charge there. These guys are actually doing a good job. Yeah, push through them so that when they rout, we just like insta-kill them. Good. Pretty happy with how well they've done so far. Alright, let's drop down another one. These guys here need a rest before they attack anything else. Now that we've had a bit of a room to breathe, we can start moving forward. They've got no more saber cavalry, so that's good. But of course, their line infantry will be hard for our guys to beat. I mean, that means that we've got some line infantry ourselves, just not that much. More over this way. There we go. Decent amount of damage. Bounce power majorly in our favour. Looking good. Alright, I want you guys to come up on the flanks up this way. I was going to get them to shoot the wooden cannons, but it doesn't matter. Fucking hell, those lightning... they're using Neil fire. That's why they're doing so much damage. Right. I don't have that yet. It's like fire in advance. If that's the case, then we need to get into melee with them almost immediately. Alright, good. Looks like we've won the battle. And fairly evenly spread out casualties, so that's all good. Some of these retarded raiders. But that being said, it's not going to wipe them out completely. We'll still need another battle to finish them off, but this is a good start. Watch out, you don't want to get close to them. Get back. This is firing. Okay, now we do want to pincer them. Just need to make sure we time this right.
have triumphed over the enemy.
So what are they doing? Coming into melee? These guys will never get back over here in time. Why is she shooting? Okay, no. There we go. Okay, no more firing. Chase him down. Smashed him in this battle. Considering, you know, their army was better than mine, we just had numbers on our side. That worked out quite nicely. Don't worry about the spear levies. Take out their line infantry. And not a single one of my armies, single one of my units got into the red, so that's good.
A unit has grown weary, sir. The men tire, sir. They require rest. Sir, the men are exhausted.
Alright, I'm done here. We still nearly lost as many as they did.
Without delay. Ready for battle. Ready for orders. Waiting for more orders. Forward, men.
Good, and that finishes them off.
March.
I could use more generals, sure.
Up to your command. At your command. As you command. At once.
Now we can repair this, because otherwise this region's not making any cash.
Advisor, gentlemen. Part-time.
It's also good that we killed their general, I suppose. Expect these guys to be coming in fairly soon as well. Well, we'll just deal with that when it happens. Public order here is good. And it's 100% allegiance to independence, so that's good. I guess upgrading this will help, but that'll cause public order problems, so I'll need to do both. Or... see, that'll provide extra repression. But this provides garrison infantry, which is better. Okay, we can justify repairing that now. Not the port, though. It's repairing on its own, so it shouldn't take too much longer. Give this something to quiet down for the winter. Okay, this needs to be exempt from taxation. And we accidentally left this guy behind.
Well, looky here. Fresh fit.
Good. Oh, look at this. 20,000. First time I've hit that number. Okay, I don't think we need this many troops here anymore. Well, let's just get rid of those spearmen. What about these? They certainly did help in the previous battle, but it might be better, instead of having 2 spears, just to get 1 extra line infantry. Right. So line infantry didn't even come from here. They were from there. Best line infantry come from here. I can't afford them this turn. But I'll just disband this. It's not going to come under attack this turn. I'll recruit the line. Oh, and I'll merge some of the levy. There we go. That'll make us a little bit more cash. That's how we increased our income, because the revised land tax was finished. Alright, so this... I'm just thinking, what about... Where's the Neil fire? This one here. So that's what they researched to get to that. Only takes us 5 turns to get to it. It doesn't really help us in defensive sieges, and that's what we probably need it the most for. Having Gatling guns would be cool, no doubt about that. 4 artillery, 2 Gatling guns, and then the rest Republican infantry. Isn't there Republican Guard infantry from somewhere? Yeah, there it is. Republican Guard infantry. But I'm still focusing more on economic matters before we dive too much into this. We will get there eventually, but I'm sort of playing it a little bit defensively at the moment. Let's see here. It'll also increase the chances of success and reduce the cost of foreign veterans. And now that we've got so many of them, that might actually be good. Alright, it's only 4 turns, let's get that. Move on. If they attack us with that army, they're doomed. I hope. They really want Setsu back. Also, 65 regions. Is that the full map on this? We could auto-resolve this, but I'm concerned that if we do that, if these guys attack next turn, these guys here will still be too damaged. Because what we can do here is just make sure that only the garrison's units are used, and keep these guys out of it, because they've got no artillery. Alright, let's do that. It's kind of silly that they're even making this attack. They absolutely stand no chance of success. Okay, let's hang on. So all of these line infantry are mine. I'll put them in a control group. Oh, I hate it when it does that. I don't want it in a locked control group. How do I take it out of the lock? Fine, whatever. So we'll probably still need to use these guys. But yeah, just keep them in reserve. Shit. Don't like groups.
Prepare to defend, sir.
So yeah, try to make sure that all of these guys here die before even these take any damage at all, I suppose. It's a silly place to attack from. Because look at that, they've already lost 10 men just climbing up here. It's 5% of their unit. So one of their line infantry broke at half numbers before fighting even really began. Climbing up here, let them die, it's fine. Balance of power is already in our favour. Just don't want to lose any of these guys. So you come stand over here. No troops coming in from over this way.
You have triumphed over the enemy!
Yeah, it's fine. They might help the other guys out in the next battle with whatever they've got left. Pretty sure we would have killed about half of them. Usually how it goes. No, they lost oh no, yeah, no, they lost everything. Good. Don't know how that happened then. Good, and we'll be in perfect shape for the next fight against them, if they are deciding to do that. They could chicken out.
Ready for battle. Your orders, my very well. Sir, moving out. Destroy them.
So do a little bit of damage to them. They'll also take winter attrition damage. No artillery, so I'm not concerned.
What
Over here.
A great army needs many men.
So as I said, over here, I want to recruit just a unit of line infantry to maintain garrison here. It's good, they'll also take attrition over here. Right. Okay, seems like public order is really coming under control now. With most of these settlements, as the independence influence has been rising. So this is still at -5 in Bichu. Okay, well now we can begin recruiting of the line infantry. Wow, that's a lot of money coming through. That extra 10% made a big difference. We can afford a lot of extra troops now. Which, right now, I want to focus on construction. Once we're finished with construction, then we build our next army. Well, not like completely finished with construction, but you know what I mean. Yeah, get some of those. You stay there. What else are we gonna do here? So the telegraph office. It's just gonna get constantly bombed by that, it seems. So. Yeah, so just don't bother with it. Since public order here is not fantastic, I'm going to invest most of my money into this province here this turn. Because there's a decent amount of cash here, I want to be able to tax it every turn. Obviously, repairing these would fix a lot of the public order, but while these guys are here, I can't justify doing that. And having a navy is too expensive. You know, a really expensive one. The ships just cost too much. I mean, the amount of money we're losing would not be made up for but by the upkeep cost of the navy. Just a small navy up here is all we need for the time being. Probably get more money out of that. So yeah, Saga gonna arrive here soon. We're in good shape. Nothing else to do this turn. Oh, we're also at an hour, so next autosave opportunity, which it autosaved right now, but if it ends the turn, or beginning of my next turn, or if a battle begins, so they just want to go around us. I guess they want to go to one of the less defended settlements that are close by. But what I can do is, if they're going to do that, I'll just send them straight back home with the diplomacy export. Don't you fucking dare! Doesn't seem like they succeeded. Alright, so we'll end the episode here, because I'll probably have to fight that manually. If I auto-resolve it, too many of the units are going to get wiped out. And since there are many more armies to come, we need to make sure we're in good shape. Anyway, that's the end of this one, so like and subscribe. Part 14, I think, is next. And don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.